your mind. Humanity is amazing. Truth is stranger than fiction. And we can defeat the globalists. We can expose their operations. We can overturn their system and restore the republic. Not for some communist utopia, but a system based on basic liberty and freedom. It's time to take the wrecking balls to the walls of the New World Order. It's time to accelerate our engines to full power. So the truth is, in life or in anything, when they say go 110%, that's because you can really go 200%, 300%. You have natural governors built into you to suppress you from ever basically going too far and hurting yourself. The globalists take those natural governors and they dial them in to suppress us where we're basically not even alive anymore and are just these receivers that they can program. I want to be free. I want you to be free. I want justice, whether you're black or white, whether you're old or young. When I find out about secret experiments on white Appalachian children, it makes me want to throw up. When I learn about secret experiments on black children, it makes me want to throw up. Because those are human beings. And what's done to them is done to me. It's done to you. And it's time to find our fighting spirit and say no to the New World Order. It's time to take action. If we just sit here and give in to the New World Order and decide we don't have any power, it's like rolling over to wolves. I've seen the stories out of Canada and the U.S. now. Coyotes are starting to kill people. Coyotes never kill people. It's never been recorded. Unless somebody already fallen down, had a stroke, or died out in the middle of nowhere, then they'd eat you when you were dead. They wouldn't even get near a person. Now, they will eat women even in populated areas and parks because women will see them. They'll come up, growl, wanting the food they're having at lunch. This has happened 2 different cases the same way. And the woman, like a movie, will fall down and start crawling backwards from the coyote, which then signals, I'm prey, rip my throat out. And that's an allegory of the American people and the people of England, who have such amazing histories of having so much courage and being feared militaries all over the world. Now we are reduced down, I don't care what color you are, to when a mob of racist blacks or whites or whatever the case is attack, you fall on the ground and beg. That's why we're being overrun by the Federal Reserve and the offshore globalists. That's why the TSA is groping us at the airport, because everything is about training us. As top psychiatrists and psychologists have said, the TSA is training kids to be groped. That's how pedophiles train people to be touched. That's how they test to see if a kid is ready for that. I mean, this is some sick stuff. The TSA people don't even know that on average. They're compartmentalized. I say, you know, don't blame them, even though they hire some sickos who do know what they're doing. The average person is compartmentalized and really thinks they're looking for ISIS terrorists. You'll find the ISIS terrorist being armed, mainstream news is reporting today, AFP, by the United States and Saudi Arabia. They have made in USA M16s and TOW missiles. They have 15,000 heat-seeking MPADs and other variant surface-to-air missiles. Toll-free number to join us, 800-259-9231. And I didn't mean to go off earlier, but I forget who it was said, no brag, just fact. And I like to tell stories about things that are epic, that really happened, because truth is stranger than fiction. And there's just a lot of interesting things going on in this world. And I, for one, am completely real. And I'll tell you, at 40 years of age, I'm looking for one thing in this world: people that are real. I am so sick of the posers and the fakes and all the delusional losers out there that imagine how great they are and imagine how successful they are, and they want to then keep back everybody else that is legitimately trying to build a better world. I'm tired of delusion and illusion. I want the real deal. I don't want virtual reality. I want to jump into the real lake. I want to swim down to the bottom. I want to see what's there. I want to climb to the top of that mountain. I want to see that. I want to experience it all. I want to have grandchildren. I want to live to see my great-grandchildren. I want to live to see space colonies blasting off and to have a world where it's based around empowering humans and where it's based around building a world for humans, building a world where we have a place at the center of things, where we're fans of humanity. I've told you many times, the movie Devil's Advocate with Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves is excellent, but it has some big lies in it. And I told Keanu Reeves this once, and he agreed with me when we were discussing the film, that the devil in the film says, I'm a fan of man, I want to empower you, and God wants to suppress you. It's the opposite. God is a fan of man. We are creatures made in God's image. That's pretty heavy. So God can experience consciousness from our perspective. And I'm not saying we are God. I'm saying we are God's creation, but something separate with free will that God can then experience things through as a man, as he did in his son or in his human expression, Jesus Christ. And the churches and all the rest of them are there to suppress that information and to make sure you don't understand how big this is.
You are watching the best of the Alex Jones Show, weekdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central. Watch live at Infowars.com/show or become a member of InfoWarsNews.com and help us take resistance to the next level.